Alright people, I'm doing this guerrilla style. This Paulie Malignaggi McGregor sparring footage. Now, I have been able to look at the footage now. I've just opened it in a normal video player, but I've looked at it in Sony Vegas where you can actually go through it frame by frame. And I've come to the conclusion that the knockdown was not a knockdown at all and that Paulie Malignaggi was actually telling the truth. Now, some people are saying that, okay, Malignaggi was kind of pushed down, but he was hurt already from punches that McGregor had already landed and he was on his way down. Not true. And I'm going to show you how it's a case of Team McGregor thinking they're slick. And I guess they are quite slick because they've managed to fool most people, or a lot of people, into thinking that it was a legitimate knockdown. Now, first of all, we have to establish one thing. This part of the sparring footage here, yeah, that you're seeing here, is not the same clip. I don't think it's even shot with the same camera that the supposed knockdown footage. So that's a good left hand that McGregor lands there, which is a nice shot, right? But this is a different clip than the clip where Paulie goes down. See, here Paulie's by the ropes, and then it switches to a different clip. You see that? That's a different clip. This is a different sequence. So for all we know, this part here was at the beginning of the round, and this might have been at the end of the round, or vice versa. But the way that they've tried to edit it together is to make people think, to try and trick people into thinking that this is all one sequence. But it's not, it's two different sequences. And why is that significant? It's significant because in this sequence, he's actually landing good shots on Paulie. He lands two good left hands. The first one there that lands, and then that one which drives Paulie to the ropes. But here, McGregor don't land any punches, and this is the sequence where Paulie actually goes down, right? You see there, McGregor's throwing a jab, it goes past Paulie's head, it don't even land. You see that there? It don't even land. The jab don't land. Then he throws a left hand, which also misses. Paulie ducks under it, yeah? Now he throws a left. Now you can't see well from this angle if the left lands, but if you watch where Paulie's head is now, right? Watch where Paulie's head is when you finally see it. There. McGregor's leaning his forearm on the back of Paulie's neck. So, for my money, Paulie is ducking and diving in this sequence, yeah? He's ducking, he's diving, McGregor's not landing shots, right? Then he throws a left hand, and if that punch landed, then why is his forearm on the back of Paulie Malignaggi's neck? I don't think the punch landed. He's got his forearm on the back of Paulie's neck, he's leaning down, he tries to throw an uppercut, which I don't want to play it in real time, I don't want to have any copyright problems, but yeah, he tries to throw an uppercut, and the uppercut misses. So he's holding Paulie's head in place because Paulie's moving his head all over the place here. He's holding Paulie's head in place with his left hand to try and get a good shot. He throws an uppercut, which also misses. Again, watch the if any of you have got video editing software which allows you to go frame by frame, because this video player don't allow me to go frame by frame, but if you have a video editing software like Sony Vegas that lets you go frame by frame, then you'll see that the right uppercut that he throws here misses. So Paulie did not go down from any punch because no punch landed. McGregor leaned on the back of his neck, and the momentum of him going forward and leaning on his neck is what made him go down. And as you see, Joe Cortez coming in there saying no knockdown. Which is exactly what Paulie said. So yeah, McGregor's team are trying to pull a fast one, because again, where is the punch that lands here that hurts Paulie? Because this part and this part are two different sequences. For all we know, they're two totally different parts of the round. There might even be two different rounds. Yeah, these are not. This is not a shot he lands here and then Paulie goes down. No. It's two different sequences. Why are we assuming these sequences happen seamlessly? They don't. Here, Paulie's against the ropes, and here, Paulie's in the middle of the ring. So it's clever editing by Team McGregor to try and make it look like something happened. That was definitely not a knockdown, you know. And if we see the full sparring footage, if Conor McGregor's team decide to release it, then you're going to see Joe Cortez say no knockdown. Because you can see him come. Look at Joe Cortez there. Look. He's already got his hand out like, no knockdown. And according to Paulie, that's what he said. So people are accusing Paulie of lying. having looked at this footage now more closely, I can say that Paulie's not lying. Yeah, the knockdown occurred. The guy don't even land any punches. Look, that is past Paulie's head. That like lands on his shoulder or something. That left hand misses. Paulie ducks underneath it. The jab, did he land the jab there? Is that his glove? Was his glove parried? Is that might be Paulie's glove or Conor's glove? I don't know. But the way he throws the left, look, if the left landed, why is it in the back of his neck? No punch landed in this sequence to cause a knockdown. It was actually a push. Look at that. It was actually a shove down. See, look how off balance he is there. McGregor's leaning his left elbow on the back of Paulie's neck. See that there? And then he go, come on. You might be able to fool some people, you ain't fooling me. Clever work by McGregor's team with the editing. But in the first part of the clip, he certainly does land some decent shots on Paulie. Paulie said it was the 12th round and he was tired. And he said these were his worst parts of the spar. He does land good shots. But here's what I'm telling you, people. If these are the best moments of the entire 12 rounds for McGregor, then those moments weren't that great. I mean, did anybody really think that Malignaggi was going to go 12 rounds without getting hit clean? The guy's not in shape. Clearly, he's looking chubby. Of course he was going to get hit. So let's see the other 35 minutes of the spot. Because what they've shown here is less than 1 minute of footage. You can't judge who got the better of who from 1 minute of edited footage to make McGregor look good. A full spar, 12 rounds, is 36 minutes. So they've showed you less than 1 minute out of 36, and people are concluding that McGregor beat the crap out of him. People, come on, really? Is it that easy to fool people? Look at McGregor there, actually, come to think of it. You see that in the first part of the footage I showed you, he was leaning on the back of Paulie's neck with his left arm. This time he's doing it with his right arm. You see that there? That left hand does land nice though. That's a nice left hand from McGregor. A few sloppy shots. Look, leaning on the back of Paulie's neck and then he cracks him on the side of the head. Look at that, elbow on the back of his head and then bang. Anyway, people, it's all fun and games. Had to do this guerrilla style. I can't be bothered with all the screen capture and all that kind of stuff. I ain't got no software installed at the moment. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below, people. It's happening, I'm out.